Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, I'm going to be doing the final infantry tier list in the game Doomsday Last Survivor. The way I'm going to be doing this tier list is going to be based first and foremost on how strong this hero is. The second factor is going to be the utility, meaning can you use this hero in more than one facet of the game, whether that be field, garrison, or rally. And last but not least, it's going to be how accessible this hero is when you're playing this game, meaning can you get this hero easily or not. So without further delay, we're going to jump into the first hero, and that's going to be Robert, who's going straight to trash tier because he no longer has any utility in this game. I know a lot of older players like this guy, but in today's meta, he's just too slow, he's too weak, it's easy to kill him, and he's not super accessible because you can't get him in the police station. You still have to get him via Lucky Roulette. So for that reason, he goes straight to trash. The next hero on the list is going to be Tom, and Tom is going straight to trash tier as well. He used to be a C tier, and one of the big reasons is because you can get him in a police station. He has very high accessibility, but nowadays he's just too squishy, it's easy to kill him, he's weak. So for that reason, because he has no more use whatsoever, he goes straight to trash tier. Next hero on the list is going to be Amara, who used to be called Adat. I'm going to put her actually at B tier. So she's still good in the field, she's still one of the fastest infantry heroes in the game. She's not as strong as she used to be, but because of her speed, she does have a solid place in your lineup still, just being able to add that speed in your infantry lineup. Next hero on the list is going to be Rigoro, which I'm going to put at C tier. He used to be one of the best garrison heroes in the game when paired up with Riven. Nowadays, he's only really viable in lower brackets like lower fearless and maybe middle fearless for island raid for like side towers or one of the fishing villages, or even in extreme showdown / Genesis War if you need a garrison for one of the side towers. And again, this is for lower brackets only. Next hero on the list is going to be Thunder. I'm going to put Thunder actually at C because Thunder is more accessible now. You can get him in the police station, and also Thunder is pretty good in the arena of Doom. He's not good for garrison anymore like he used to be, but for those specific areas that I mentioned, he still has some viability as well. You can also pair him up with Victor, and let's say for lower fearless or Genesis War at lower brackets, he can still be a side garrison as well for one of that side towers or defense stations. Next hero on the list is going to be Marco. Marco is going straight to S tier. He's still one of the best infantry heroes in this game. Traditionally, Stella and Marco was used to defeat Chasey. You can still use that combination obviously for fighting Chasey. He's also really good in the field if you pair him up with a hero such as Claude. He's very good at protecting Claude because if they try to focus fire on him, he's going to debuff the hell out of them. So for that reason, he's still going to S tier. Next hero on the list is going to be Bodala. I'm going to put Bodala at B tier. He's still a really good field hero in this game. He does have some utility as well. You can put him for garrison as well alongside Riven. So because of his high utility, and for garrison, it's mainly going to be for lower brackets like middle fearless or lower fearless, as well as Pompeii. And for most players, they're going to be using him in the field, and he's definitely a solid lineup in your field team. Next hero on the list is going to be Miyamoto. I'm going to put him at B tier actually. He's still pretty strong. He's still pretty fast. He's not the strongest field hero in the game anymore, but he's definitely still solid. That's why he straight goes to B tier. Now, if you get Miyamoto with a skin, I'm actually going to be putting him at S tier because he's still one of the strongest field heroes in this game as a result of him just being able to move fast, deal a lot of damage, has a bigger AoE. So you definitely can't go wrong with Miyamoto with a skin as being one of the best field heroes in this game. Next, we're going to go with Stella, which is one of the first super weapon heroes for infantry. She's still going straight to S tier because that counter damage is really amazing for breaking any chases in this game, as well as helping break Rick Light as well. She's also decent in the field, especially if you're trying to protect other heroes like Bianca or something, because if you try to attack her, guess what? You're going to be paying from that counter damage that she deals. Next hero on the list is going to be Eddie. I'm going to put Eddie actually at A tier. So Eddie's very versatile. He's really good in the field because if you attack him, like I said, you're going to be paying from the counter damage. You can also use him for rally with Stella and Eddie. Again, mainly for the lower brackets of middle fearless and lower fearless. You can also use him for garrison, again, with Stella and Eddie, just for lower brackets as well, middle and lower fearless. And mainly because he's high utility, that's why he goes straight to A tier as a result. Next hero on the list is going to be Riven. Riven, I'm going to put her at A tier. She's actually still a really good garrison hero in this game if you pair her up with Boyd. So for 1-on-1 garrison, she's still really strong. She's also good in the field if you pair her up with Bodala. So for that reason alone, because of her high utility and decent amount of damage, Riven goes straight to A tier. Next, we're going to have Julian. I'm going to put Julian at S tier because Julian is amazing at debuffing the enemy. One of the best debuffers in the game. You can also use him for tower busting purposes, like if you have a squad and you're trying to bust a tower by debuffing their HP, Julian is perfect for that role as well. Next hero on the list is going to be the new hero, Rosalia, who's going straight to S tier. She is really amazing actually for countering rider players. If you attack her, you're going to pay dearly because of the counter damage that she's providing. If you don't attack her, she's going to release an AoE damage that's going to be hurting a lot of troops in the field. So you will suffer if you attack her, and you will suffer if you don't attack her. So because of that tough decision that she provides, she goes straight to S tier. She's also really good at providing defense sense for Aileen as well, who's actually the next hero on the list. I'm going to put Aileen actually at A tier, mainly because of the release of Rosalia. Aileen is now less squishy as a result of Rosalia, giving her that extra protection. As before, even though she was super strong, she was quite squishy, but thanks to that addition of Rosalia, she has now risen up in the ranks. Next hero on the list is going to be Boyd. Boyd goes straight to S tier. Boyd is one of the strongest and most defensive garrison infantry heroes in this game, period. It's really hard to break Boyd in this game, even if you're a range main. He's an absolute monster for the purpose of garrison. So for that reason alone, he's going straight to S tier. Next, we're going with Sakura. Sakura is going straight to S tier. She is hands down one of the most powerful infantry rally heroes in this game. She can easily break a lot of rider players because of her amazing power. She's also decent in the field as well. So for that reason, she goes straight to S tier. And last but not least, we're going to have Cassius, which I'm going to put at S tier as well. Cassius is really awesome for the purpose of offensive garrison because of the high damage that he deals. If you pair him up with Boyd, Boyd covers the defensive side of things while Cassius covers the offensive side of things. That makes Cassius extremely strong as a result and one of the most formidable garrison heroes available now in the game Doomsday Last Survivor. So that's about it for the final infantry tier list in the game Doomsday Last Survivor. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.